What's up, gang? What's the deal? How are we doing? How's everybody? Let's delete these levels from New York. We broke the hell out. Daily's bearish. Closed bearish. We have a wick to fill on the daily. Interesting. Good. You good? Boyd's good. Best said the best time of the day. Let's go. W. Crazy B. Beeb. Barbecue. Cup. Barbecue cup. Hero Pro. Ole. 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 What's up, man? Yo. What up, Daniel? What up, Dabs? Neil and Daniel. 2 a.m. in Germany. Du bist ein Arschloch for being on the fucking stream at 2 a.m. Go to sleep, bro. Don't be an Arschloch. Romania. 3 a.m. in Romania. W. Let me finish this meal before this breakdown. One a.m. in London. At 9 I have work. 3 a.m. in Romania, at 9 you have work? What does that mean? Like hurry up and trade? 7:05 p.m. in Costa Rica. Yeah, I can fuck with that. It's 8 o'clock here. Fuck with Costa Rica. Yeah, I really want to go out there. I have not. It's dope. I have friends that live there. Wow, so we're worldwide today, right? Romania, London, Costa Rica, Germany. Where's the South Africans at? Ashloch is crazy though. Why? Why is that crazy? Panama? You're in Wakanda? W Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Atlanta, oh. Morocco. All right, yo, worldwide wicks. Yeah. Bougie's at a strip club in Vegas. Amazing. Chicago worldwide. That boy did say Wakanda. Yo, we got over 100 people in here. You know what we got to do? We got to do a little intro in here today. Let's do a little intro. We do a little introductions. We do a little introducing. All right, let's fucking go.
This is a story about life, about struggle, about success.
No, do it again.
This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Let's fucking get it. You got sound on YouTube, but not on Zoom. You know what? It might be, I don't know why. Because I think it goes to Zoom through a different feed. So I think the sound effects don't come through. Yeah, that's what I think. Boy, don't Morgan Free. Hey, Aaron, we were looking for you, bro. He's here. We were looking for you this morning. Heck, bro. We said, where's Aaron? We couldn't find it. And he shows up right now. You guys ever received the payout from Top One? Funny you should ask. I just received one yesterday. No, I'm okay. I just did one yesterday, and I'm waiting to receive it because I never registered my company, my business with Rise. So when you register a business with them, it takes an extra day. So done withdrawals for my name, but this isn't gonna. First one takes the longest. My first one with them took yeah, I think my first one with them was like a few days or a week. I don't remember. You're live with Top One, great firm, pay fast, just follow the rules. Bingo. Yeah, follow the rules, they'll pay you, and no questions asked. You guys ever receive payout from Top? Top One, okay, I read those. Let's do a breakdown. Let's get into it. Anyone to zoom door? No, we're good. All right. So the daily closed bearish, right? We have a wick to fill here on the daily coming down. 4 hour close bearish, finish out the day. We've opened up today though with a bottom wick. Or a top wick and came down, but really no drive. I think if we close below here, we'll come down. Level as well. How was this? I think we'll want to close outside these areas, outside of 40.50 to 40.30, big 200 pip range. I think we might even print another range within here. Let's see how this goes. But if we are able to now, bearish day, bearish 4 hour, previous hourly, held support, right? So technically this should come up. But if we're able to now, after filling this range, right, to the hourly, reject here, like we just did, bounce down and close below, we got nowhere else to go. If we were going to go up, we would go up now, right here. If this candle does not go up and we end up looking like this, right, once we close below this 15, we're going to look for sells. Right, we get that closure. We're looking for the break of the lows here. So let's see what happens. If we come up here and close above, it really depends on what the closure looks like. And right now, I don't have a limit order from up here. Just do not. I would have liked it on an hourly level if an hourly level was a bit higher, because it's too much of a stop for the hourly. It's 106 pips here, going against the bias. I don't want to do that. But we can close above, right? If this candle does push up here, we do something like this. Since this would be against the bias and we could still come down, I want to see a candle probably respect that. I'm probably going to wait to make sure a 30 closes that. If the 15 does this, we'll wait for another 15. Make sure we don't come back in range. It'll attempt it, right? We'll get our celery play. I would love to see this. So let's see how we play this. Right now, we're kind of middle of the range. And limit orders, I just don't have any now that we tapped off this hourly. I don't want to come back here and try the 30 or the 15. Although the 15 looks solid. This is the solid level here. I gotta let Benny in. boy. Good boy, Mr. Bot. You're a good boy. Good boy, Benny. Little pothead. Oh. Really like this. 40-50, what a level. I have a limit sell there of 40-50, 40-49.9. Do I have it? It's 20 pips here, huh? All right, it's going to be a bit riskier, but it's going to go off the 30. I think the 30 is a more legit level here. 47.5, right? 47.6, 47.5. Come on. All right. What do we say, chat? May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. What's the confirmation? It'll sell from there? I don't have a confirmation. It will sell from there. When we get there, we'll see if it'll sell. We have a bullish 4-hour, a bearish 4-hour, bearish daily, bearish 4-hour. And we're still printing below resistance. I think we could fill the 15, but I also believe there's a possible rejection here for the 30. Or a fake out for the 15. But I'm not a big fan of this stop. But I believe the 30 is stronger here, right? You have the hourly level tap, then you have the 30 level, right? And then you have the 15. I think the 30 level is stronger here because it's just a stronger time frame. It supersedes the 15. I really like taking these sell limits when we have the daily and a 4-hour lining in the same direction. What up, Chef? But we already got a plan. Like, we know what we're going to do if we close below here, right? So. Back to over 100 pips away. Yeah, I'm going to keep the stop small. So we either snipe it here off the 15 or we just don't get in it. I'm going to look to snipe it off the 15. So this looks like it should come back up to tap us in and give us the move. Give me a second. I got to go into the bathroom. Do you ever DCA if you believe in the trade? I don't know what the DCA is. Am I taking a position? No. I'm just going on past experience, and since we've tapped that hourly level, right, the rebreak at a high is the fill of the wick. So maybe I'm going to go to the top of the range and be safe at this. In this case, right, if it taps the 30, comes down, I'll delete the 15. If it smashes the 30 up to the 15, right, for a top wick and back down in range, then then we get lucky. Therapy. Give me one sec. Scaling into a trade, pineapple. Sometimes, rarely, almost never now. I'll just open a bigger position. But yeah, on a lot of accounts, and the signals a few times in the last month. I usually wait for candle closures. We usually wait for candle closures too. There's certain situations where we do, certain situations where we don't. But more often than not, I'll have closures and breaks of candle highs. But we have a plan for when it closes, right? We did the analysis earlier. If it closes below here, we know what we're looking for. Just need a closure. And onion is its own thing. Yes, sir. Closure, belosure, my favorite. Yeah. King, big ups. Thank you. Wix, how many signals do you usually throw out to members per day? Anywhere from like 1 to 5, 1 to 4. Just depends. Depends on what's happening. Say an average of 2 to 3, but 2 to 3 per day, but there's days where there's 4 or 5. There's days when there's none. There's days when there's 1. 30 just closed. We went nowhere here. Indecision candle. Top wick, bottom wick. But nothing doing. Signals pays for itself once 2 days? Yeah, usually. Yo, Nate, where you been? I just realized you're here. You've been missing. We sent out a search party for you. They're looking for you right now. Where you been, bro? Yo, who's your mentor? My dad. Who did I learn from? I did my best to get around as many people as I could that knew things. And it just I became a sponge. And then most of the learning was done through my own experience. But whatever I did learn and whenever I started, I've told you guys a story. Like I took drives out to see random strangers like 4 hours away when they're on vacation with their family just to force them to teach me stuff. Right? And like, was what wasn't my proudest moment. No, I'm actually proud of that road. Like I've honestly, if somebody told me my story, I'd be like, damn, this dude really wanted to learn. This dude really fucking went out of his way, too far out of his way. Grandma hospital. Sorry to hear that, bro. Hope everything works out. Yeah, prayers up for Nate and his family. Chat, drop a like for now. Sub to the channel, and please share this stream. What's up, Joke? Share the stream. We'll get rid of the settlement so we're 100 pips away. I think we need me to get rid of it in order for the market to push this up. 15 closed bearish with a, it's very indecisive still. See the top wick, see the bottom wick. We never broke the previous candle high here. So whatever we break, I think 34 flat or 45 flat, we should push. Don't. Is your real name Jonathan or Rohan? Sure. Jonathan, I think I could pull off a Jonathan. I don't think I can pull off a Rohan. Rohan would be tough. Why those two? Why specifically those two names? It's either that or that, nothing else. When do you normally start streaming? I've been looking for earlier or later in the nights. I haven't found it till now. Usually 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Look at the thumbnail. Every day, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. All right, down we go. Let's bring it back to our analysis here, right? These were our options here. All right, so this candle either closes below, this is what we're looking for, or or we close above here, attempt to come back down in range, fail or succeed, and then come up. Are you in a buy or sell? Yes. No. No, not. Yes, I'm behind. Was watching the stream from about the time you let Benny in. Okay, Benny knows nudge or Popo. What's your bias tonight? Yeah, just go to the first 10 minutes of the stream. Did an analysis. Analyze. Yeah, you're definitely behind. 4 a.m. in Kenya, locked in with the wicks. With the wicks. Look at this shit. This range sucked. That was a really difficult range. Careful here. We don't have a top wick on the 15 really, but coming down. Highly looks nice, but man, this could be fool's gold. You need a closure. Need to close. We must close. And there's a possibility if the 15 doesn't close below, this would be an hourly position, or yeah, the next hour position. $40.30 on the dot is a strong psychological low, plus it is a support on multiple time frames. So just be patient. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's wild. That was nice. Very nice. It was an easy read too. Be pissed. Yeah, let's get 100 likes. Let's get 100 subs. Aren't they moving Project X from all the prop firms other than Top Step? Oh yeah, apparently. Apparently they are. It's all right. It's not that hard to just click buy and sell on a different color screen or on a different layout screen. Shouldn't be an issue. Just gonna take some getting used to, I guess. Used to this. Project X is what you're looking at. This platform that we're trading on, which incorporates TradingView into it. But this whole platform that you see on the screen here, this is called Project X. Very user-friendly, very intuitive. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. We're here to see the blow up, then we'll like it up. Yeah, trust me, I want to give out some stimulus checks, but it's got to set up. Hey, 2.5 minutes. Is instant prime or instant funding the better choice? I like instant funding. 20 on sales. Yeah, break it slow. 15. Why you didn't tell me when you got in, bro? Gatekeeping. One minute to be in it. Uh-oh. We'll see right now. I gotta look at the 30. Hold on. Do you execute off trading view or what terminal do you use when executing on AMP? On AMP, I trade on MT5. Execute on MT5. Took short at 40.36. Would it ride? I mean, you're in profits and you're in profits for 50 pips. There's absolutely no way you should not at least be break even or have risk off the table, right? If you go into 20, 30 pip profit and then you go back into drawdown, you're an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Use magic keys with AMP? No. I have the wizard buttons right here. Yeah, like the very first version. I got these in like 2020, 2021. I used them for like a month because I thought they were going to make me invincible, and they didn't make me any better. They did not make me a better trader. I was like, damn, this shit didn't work either. I tried everything. So we didn't close below here on the 15. The 30 is still open. We need to close outside the range. So no matter what happens here, gang, we're waiting. There will be no positions for the next 15, 14, 13 minutes, whatever it is, till the new hourly. And then we will reevaluate. Downstream deck work for you? So I don't know what to call this. Any advice on how to stay out of top one taking your live account after 5 trades? I haven't figured it out yet. I've not figured it out yet. There's got to be a solution to this. It's like the 3-body problem. We got to figure it out. How do you set magic keys to calculate gold futures correctly on 1% risk? I don't know. I have no clue. I've never traded gold futures with magic keys. The wizard buttons have been gathering dust for 5 years, for half a decade, so I don't know. But I've only switched to the futures last year, or this beginning of this year, January 1st, right? First time here, 5 years of practice. Now I see hope will be a good night. W. Thank you for coming through. Oral Nikki. Keep asking questions. Yeah, questions are good. I like questions. Hold on, football started, right? Monday night. What do I want to watch? This is difficult. There's a lot of good sports on. There's There's women's soccer. There's Olympic trials curling and Monday night football. This is difficult. Hear anything about Project X going exclusive with only Top Step? Yeah, for the last few days, everyone's telling me. Why there won't be any trades in the next 30, 40 minutes? There will not be any trade in the next 10 minutes. I said not 30, 40, 13, 14. Now it's 11. 13, 4. Like, we're waiting on the next hour, the next 1 hour candle, the next 30, the next 15. That's all the same candle. We need a closure below of 40.30. We need to close below 40.30. Once price closes below there, I'll look for sells. Do you at times look at COT data? I don't know what COT is, but so I guess doesn't help because I don't look at it. Bob Sledding, is that a real name? Bob Sledding. That's good. But for real, are there any books you used to learn trading? No, never read a single book. Oh, I did. I read The Bible Stick Candle. That was a good book. I thought I was invincible after that book. You be thinking you're invincible after anything you like. You know, you remember being young and like a little kid, and you buy like a fucking Jordan jersey, and you can fucking just do turnaround J's all day long, or you buy a fucking, you know, John Stockton or a fucking Karl Malone jersey, and you think you're the mailman, bro. Starks for 3. So like same thing with the books. I read the book. I was like, damn, I got all these patterns down. I'm unstoppable. I ask, I actually trade gold at broker account, but it's a disaster when I have losing streaks. I'm thinking to switch to futures and prop. Your strategy inspired me. I hope I get good. Any advice? I'd say drop your risk, lower your lots 0.01, and stay trading your live account. The key is to make enough money to build your live and just go on and on. Build your live. Best loser wins was great. Candlestick Bible. Did you say Bible stick candle? Yeah, it's an inside joke. It's a running joke. Yeah. All right, breaking down. Break it down. A lot of range to come down here. A lot of range. Don't stress. If you see it dropping, pop, lock, and drop it. If you see it dropping, don't get impulsive. Wait, you have 8 minutes for the 1 hour closure. 8 minutes. All right. Books teach you how to better structure your plan, but your plan still needs someone who execute it like a fucking savage. True. Candlestick Bible. I see it. Thanks. Oh, you were looking for the Bible stick candle. This is a joke. I gotta stop trolling. I'm gonna stop trolling. Damn, is we going all the way down? What are you doing?
Not gonna lie, I closed full instead of leaving a runner because I was a little scared.
Get money and make no money.
A little emotional on this one.
Damn. This is such a good target. I have a feeling we're gonna bounce off this motherfucker. It stops here. I got a feeling. We already bounced there though, right? Off the 4 hour. That was the 4 hour level. All right. Let's see in 7 minutes what happens. If we come down with a bottom wick first. Oh, Let me not guess it. Let's wait. Liking last Monday's no bottom wick candles, potential downside TP target, as Emma would say. We got room. Yeah. What's that 4,004? I just think if we close with no bottom wick and then we open with no top wick, this will be a buy limit for us. Because every indication will be buy. Every immediate, right? The most recent indication at that point. Extremely seller. $11. Right. I think we can tap here beforehand. $40.12 flat. The pancakes, the pancakes. Much to stop was like 60 pips. I'm at 130 pips. Wow. Options, you got buy stops here? I mean, buy limits? Three minutes. Give me a no bottom wick closure. No bottom wick key. All right, 100 seconds here. One sec. All right, let's see if we can drop 100 pips without making a top wick. With how the market has been these days, after huge dumps, it breaks through levels and barely gives you a retrace. Why are you confident taking this one? Because if it doesn't work, it works so often that, like, if it doesn't work here, I'll make it up on the next one. And it's been feeding me. I'm just confident in my levels. I'm confident in my levels and what I've seen before, and eventually I can, like, my goal right now is to be able to break it down in such a way where it's simple for you guys to understand or simple for me to teach. But I've been taking these positions for maybe half a year. Newest part of the playbook. But it just makes sense. There's no top wick on this hourly candle, right? The 4 hours coming down, it's filling the wick, but there's no top wick on the hourly. Right? It's strong 30 level. It's also a strong 15 level. It's a recent level, right? It's just been created earlier today at around 3 o'clock. The heavy bounce off the 4 hour. So I'm going to look for the top wick to be made after we bounce here, unless it wants to come up and make one right now. But the thing is, if it makes a top wick right now, we can probably look for sells if it comes up and then re-breaks the lows, right? Let's see. One. How many pips for the drop? Why longs? Because we've reached a higher time frame support here, right? This would be target for any kind of shorts. So I don't mind taking them from target. It's not like I expect the market to drive up the other way. I expect a quick bounce, especially with no top wick on this candle. Obviously, I'd rather have the sells as the market comes up to these areas, 40, 60 areas. No top wick on spot 4 hour. Well, it's about to make one. And if it makes one and then decides to re-break lows, then we might have sell stops on the re-break of the lows. It'll just depend on how steep stops will be. Bro. Oh shit, I'm bad. Sorry, man. Good boy, very good boy. You're the best boy. What am I targeting long? 20 pips. I'm kidding. About 60 pips here.
How far is Fort Lauderdale from you?
Like where? Las Olas?
Yeah.
Depends. Las Olas probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Market Mechanic might have a tournament down here. I don't know if he's coming down yet. If he does, I'll hit you up. We can all hang out.
W 660. You have the same concept and songs this time to each channel? Yep. We actually have him. We have him on another stream right now. We're waiting for him to take a position so we could copy him. We have the same songs because every other fucking playlist on YouTube is either copyrighted or shit. And the one we used to use that was different has now gone fucking big time. And now he made his shit copyrighted. Fuck Harris Heller, bro. And trading, he came from here. He's from the Donald Wicks 9 price action tree. Fucker took his shit off SoundCloud. DT part of the family? Yeah, it's all love. So love. Let's go. You in the clubhouse? Let's go. So, no, we had the clubhouse and now TT got the clubhouse. So it depends on what clubhouse you got. I'm gonna change this shit to the cell. Clubhouse, nah, it's the cell block 1. I did 6 pips. What I don't want is this fuckery again. I'll be tight. That would be tightest moment. Be very careful with this push up here. It's not really bouncing off anything, mid-range. And your higher time frames are all bearish. Could close back up in range right now and fake out. Right? I mean, it could drive up, but there's a high likelihood this could also fake out because of the bearish, right? Typically here you'd expect this, and we might get that. But if you get in early or before the break of the previous candle, you might be looking at, right, this. Got that top wick. Your job is to get in on the breaks after a bottom wick. And you get in on the flip, right? It makes a bottom wick. Flips, does this, never breaks this high. Grabs orders that exist there on the flip and comes back down. And takes you out. Boom. 4 hour bearish, 1 hour bearish, and you are looking to continue down with the rest. So be careful. It doesn't matter who's got how many videos. Like, it's just put out quality. As long as you're putting out quality with, you know, with your audience in mind. The goal is really is for education, right? Entertainment is just part of the game. Really education, that's what you're here for. Felt too many people are looking at 4,000 today. Might rebound all the way back up 49 for area type sells as well. Yeah, market felt it. It felt you. As long as it doesn't touch you. Where do you put stop loss on limit orders? Below the range. So you see the stop market sell, that's the stop loss. Why 440509? Because it just makes sense off these wicks. Like, I don't want it to tap at this level right here and bounce off, so I'm giving him space, and I'm putting it about below the wicks they get there. Probably be a little higher there. 5.3. But I usually like to go right below this range. I'll give it a pip or 2 or 3, but not more than that. 2 to 3 pips I'll usually give it, because sometimes it breaks that low by a pip, gets a bunch of orders, and it comes right back up. So I'll give it 2 to 3. Dude, this is what I like. You see how the 30, the hourly, this is a level on the hourly. We might have positions here. Level on the hourly, level on the 30, level on the 15. It's all the same level. We're gonna have positions here, gang. Well, we're gonna have limits here. Limit sells if we can get there. Hi, beautiful. Get rid of this for now. $39.8. I'm looking at. $39.5. Limits out. Don't push my right arm. Please don't take him out of this room, please. I move him on purpose because he keeps tapping my arm. Stops will be right there above that high. Be nice if this candle can get there. All right, gang. Let's see. Let's see what happens as we're approaching our limits. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. I think 36.9 will be partials right there at that. Right, if we bounce off here, I want to see us kind of come back to this area at least. 30, 36.5 maybe. $36.6. $15 closed here. 15 close. Look, no top wick. Ideally, we can get a top wick. Not a dry. Ideally, we can get a top wick to here. So this is gonna flip bullish. We don't want this to reflip bearish because a break at a high can push. Gold's been a funny one today, but I did make some profit during the day, so let's see. Yeah. Payout day today. Still wait. Damn, Cowboys up 16-6 on the Raiders. Still ain't getting into the playoffs. Decision making time. Either this bottom wick flips the candle bullish, or we continue down here as the top wick for the higher time frame. Crazy how quick 60 pips moves now. Yeah. Might have drawn us up earlier. I drew it up. Fake out and then push back down. Be careful of this here. Decision making time. Either flips bullish or we close below and market's heading down to 40.10, 40.11. We were heading up today. Convincing. Back in my day, 60 pips took 30 minutes. Back in my day, 60 pips took a day and a half.
You would say 100 pip stops and people would be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
We're gonna get there next week. If you had more than like a 15 or a 20 pip stop, you were considered to be a fucking cowboy. Yo, I rolled a J and I broke it up with my hands and now I just rubbed my eyes and now they're fucking burning. I hate this shit. I hate when it happens.
Or when you touch your face and now your face is itchy.
Yeah. Like,
I hate that.
sucks, man. It sucks. engulfing bearish 5 minute. Yes. But I have news for you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
The American engulfing candle. The engulf of America. Get it right.
I just got a shirt like that. Gulf of America. Trump floating in it. 10 minutes for the 30. Dirty 30. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Fucking Gulf. Wicks and Wicks don't lie. Hence prove J increases focus. Yeah, I wish it didn't prove that. It decreases eyesight. Oh, your mother. Here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The 15. 15 ski.
That dude's got the best name I've ever seen in my life. His name is I am a natural born lottery jackpot winner.
Which lottery?
Dub. Drop
Life?
a W for that guy.
The lottery of life. Asking for a friend who's been training for over 3 years? Sure you are. Still need to die train at what point does he call it quits? Never. You never quit on your passion, if this is really his passion. The daddy trader, that's definitely Tin Man's burner. Definitely Tin Man's burner. Bro, you could just come in here with your real name. You don't have to fucking... You're not banned. I don't think you are. You could just come in here and chill. Why do you think men like charts so much? Okay, I don't know. The liquidity sweep just put me in profit. Sorry, man. I went rogue. Not sure what that means. I get discombobulated. And like when I hear those terms, I'm like...
It's an XDT term. And when you
Threw me off.
It's when you break the session low or a session low, and they use that as liquidity or like a fake out to go the other way. So the low we created during Asian right now, and then we broke it, and then that would be a liquidity sweep, and they would just spam buys to go the other way, anticipating a fake out. It's not super complicated.
Just these terms, man.
I heard it so many times that I had to figure out what it was. How that way? What are you talking about when you say liquidity? So that way I know what I'm talking about when I say liquidity. So it makes sense. It's just a fake out at a session high or low. Like New York, London, Asian.
And that way we could also both figure out if we're talking about the same thing.
Right, exactly. Whenever I really want to know what you're talking about. So when I say something to you, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to use this word because you think it means something else.
Yeah. Like woman. Or marriage.
Yeah. That's a big part of just having a conversation. You have to come to a pre-understanding of what you mean by what you say beforehand.
Yeah, you got to have predetermined definitions of your language. Predefined. Did the Tokyo Open provide the trading opportunity based on opening range candles? I'm not sure what you're trying to ask. We going lower. Tokyo Open provide trading opportunity. It always provides trading opportunity. Asian session provides trading opportunity. We have many trades. We love the Asians. We have the best Asians. They take a lot of trade.
I love my Asians.
Still use the candle for direction, for example, higher time for fall. Not much. I know what it is. I don't focus in on it because I'm just identifying volume in a different way. Or lack of it. Or a market reversal.
We're literally just looking for the move that's happening right now. That's what we're looking for. How can we get in on what's happening right now? Very rarely do I come in with an idea at like 6 in the morning and then wait for it all day.
Nah, you crazy. I'll wait for it all day.
Well, the idea kind of evolves. As price moves, the idea evolves, the entry
Oh, yes,
evolves,
yeah.
change.
Constantly changing.
So it's like I'm just looking for what's happening now. I have the idea, and then as price changes, my idea kind of shifts.
Choose the words I identify and you're good. True. Gold just knows every time you have a limit, it runs in the opposite direction. Yep.
I identify as the correct person in this debate.
I identify as miscellaneous. Oh, this is gonna flip. 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 You set in a stop loss? Yeah, that stop market buy above the limit sell is a stop loss. Futures, my guy. This is going to be a 30 closure, huh? If we can close below, I would not for a fake out. Oh, give me a bearish 30 or give me a weak 30. We're going to have a celery play here on the next candle to come down. If that's the case. We're just going to have to wait for the break of the lows. This whole we can't take it sooner than that. Wish we could. Unless this forms a top wick, right? How much range do we have to the lows? Well, 32 pips. Yeah, we could be well, depending on how this prints. Let's see if it eats up the range or not. And what kind of wick there is. Tippy, 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 tippy. What is an onion and celery? Vegetables. So is our former president. Throw him in there. Scale into trades on your funded account. I remember you used to do pineapples on live account. I still do once in a while. Last week I scaled into a trade and I lost. And then I got it back, but last time I scaled in before that was like 2 weeks earlier and I took a big W, so. I mean, just the ranges are big, right? But the price action is price action, right? And the break it out low should take you down to support. Once you close respecting this level, right? 40-20. I do not want to closure right at it, because closure right at it tells me, oh, the 15 respected support, and then you're like, oh wait, the 30 respected resistance, because you're closing right at it, right? Coming up close. Also, I got this fat Jamaican joint I want to light. Imagine if Camelo would have won. Holy. We'd be fucked right now. America would be broke as shit. Gas would be like $20 a gallon. Elon Musk wouldn't be able to afford an electric car. man. Oh, I've been muted the whole time? Damn, I was just talking about that closure. I was like, yo, what do we do? Do we respect the resistance or do we respect support? You can make a case for this candle being right, you know, that line being right there. Very arbitrary, so I'm just gonna wait here, right? That was dirty. That was a dirty closure. It was. Look at the opening, so it's right there. But you know what? Like, well, all you can do is laugh, but like, it's great. I think it's great. It's a good thing because, like, it tests you, right? People get frustrated. People are like, man, fuck this, god damn it. I didn't want this shit to happen. I laugh at it. Like, that's all you can do. And honestly, like, the best part is knowing how to control it, because just laugh it off. It's the next one. Don't worry about it. Don't stress it. That's the good thing about trading. Like, the next one's always setting up. The great thing about the way we trade is the next position is right around the corner. Your fan from Iraq. I've been watching you since you and Don were streaming together. Long time. You've been watching for half a decade. Half a deck ski. I don't know. Maybe we form a resistance here. Can we close bearish? Can we get a bearish closure? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Right? If this candle can do the gladiator part, if the 15 can act as a gladiator candle to bring this down here, right? At that point, the 30 will close bearish at resistance. We can have an onion. And guess what? The hourly's closed bearish, and the 4 hour will close bearish. Right? So if you're below that area, we can look for sells there on the onion. But we're gonna need to close below here. Till then. Arbitrary, questionable. Is Don still doing it? Your questions are directed at the wrong person. You use alpha? I don't know what alpha is. Is that a supplement? Is it a strategy? Is it a prop firm? I know there's prop firms called Alpha or Alpha Trading or a bunch of them. I don't use the Alpha prop firm. Celery play here, break at a highs, but like that's the 15. 30 closed bullish, but respected the range. So I don't want to break the highs just to come back down, right? You can create a top wick for that. The range here is nice though. And if that's the case, can we have a sell limit? Oh, we still have one. Limit sell still there. Yeah, maybe we'll get activated. All right, gang. Good luck. Yeah, I'm very skeptical of the break of the highs here. I think this can break the highs and come back down, but if it doesn't and comes up here, that's why I'm not taking buys here, because of the hourly and everything else being so bearish. And like, and the 30, like, why did it close below the range? Maybe this makes the top wick, comes down, flips it. So let's see. TP, initial TP. Yeah, 15, 40, 36, 6, right? That's what we had. Firm to use, it's right here on screen. Top 1 futures. I give you 12. Yeah. The way it's holding here, you're making higher highs, higher lows. I say the 15 wants to push up, but every other time frame is just bearish. I wouldn't mind if you guys are in buys. That's great. I wouldn't mind if this pushes up for you and you guys win, so I can get my position up there. What time frame you market levels on? I try to make it a combination. This level is a combination of the 4 hour. You see the 4 hour top, right? The hour, right? The level where we have the limit is the hourly, the 30, and the 15. It's a level for all 3 of them. There's a daily level here too. And the way it's printing right now, you know, if it closed, remember what we said, if it closed above this, we might look for buys. So if we get that closure above there, not a 15, probably a 30. We'll see. This would be nasty if it just flips bearish right now. After getting all these buyers in, that would be fucking nasty right now. Today I missed the trade in the morning. I was furious. I closed the chart and continued my day rather than force myself. That's perfect. Man, it's the worst part is when you're furious. Like, you can take a win after being furious right away or later on, but the worst part is if you take a loss when that's a recipe for disaster and a roller coaster that can spiral out of control.
I just had a sell there. I had a limit just above that.
You limit seller. He sold everything, chat. He sold out.
I said it in the chat. I go, this is my limit.
I didn't see. It say this is my limit. What are you on?
Entry.
You're not on spot.
No, I would have had a second entry there. I was going off the VWAP.
I'm not sure what that is either. You guys have explained it so much, I even feel bad asking you to explain again.
It's just kind of like the average order that the market is.
Daniel said he gave the signal.
So it's like the market went back to their break-even point, and if it's bearish and you're back at your break-even point, either you stack more entries, or so I'm expecting some volume there. So I would just say it at the market's break-even point for the session. That's the easiest way to put it.
He gave the signal. He's about to get real interesting here. Yo, drop a like, sub to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. Hope you keep coming through. We do this every morning and every evening at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern, New York session and Asian sessions. So just keep showing up. It's going to take you a little while to just fall in line with what we're doing, or in tune with us. It's actually correct too. And once you're there, things will be a lot easier. You just, you got to get the lingo, got to get your feet wet. Got to crawl before you ball. But keep showing up and share this stream. I need your help, gang. I need your help to grow this channel. And the only way we grow it is if you guys share. I'm going to keep asking you all the time, every day. I'm going to do my part. Just do yours. Appreciate you, gang. Hi there. I'm following you from Pakistan. Damn, that's a long way to follow me. Can you guide me any trade in gold? We're waiting. We are waiting, my friend. 255? Yeah, I want to get to 300 viewers. I mean, 250 is good, right? For an Asian session, it's great.
That's insane for an Asian session.
Let's get to 300-400. That'd be great. That'd be great. But like, I mean, it's you guys.
Yeah, you
imagine
putting you out there today.
Yeah, well, we've been killing it. And the great thing is, like, we've had a couple of losses, like, over the last month, like, a couple of days where we took a lot, but we still grind out the day and ended positive, just, because our position's set up so often, there's so much opportunity. And we just let the sample size and do its part. Let the data speak for itself. Funny watch, first trade, every time there's like a new all-time high or a new raise of viewers. Last time that happened, we had, I think, over 300. And we took a L. And everybody dipped. And I was like, I mean, you could dip, but we're going to end the day in the green. And a bunch of people dipped, and we ended the day in the green. 27 likes. Yeah, I don't even. I see 2 likes. I don't know. YouTube doesn't update it for me. You gotta walk before you crawl. 99.
Yeah.
Nice.
It just went up like 2 as I was looking at it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, gang. Really appreciate it. Yeah, you see, it's working. People are sharing, people are liking, and it's creating a bigger community. People are like-minded people are coming in here, and it's dope because like these people have the same interests as you do because YouTube picks it by the content. You guys, it's recommending it to like-minded people. So I appreciate you guys, but job's not done. Job is not done. So keep showing up, keep liking, keep subbing, and I promise I'll do my part and I'll keep giving out stimulus checks to the crowd here. You guys are super helpful. Hey, Mo, Big Mo Matara. 4029.3, I'm taking a short. Oh, you should be shorting. Rebreak, right? Rebreak of the lows. 15, fill the wick. It's tough. It's so arbitrary there. Should come down, higher time frame, but I want the 30 to close, right? I want the 30 to close there. Once again, because the 15 closure is so arbitrary. I don't know if it's at support right here, right? Are you selling into support? I'm not sure. You're on the higher probability side based on the higher time frame, right? With the sells right now. I just don't want to bounce off this wicks. I want the 30 to close. Still bounce up off these wicks. But it comes at the risk of missing this. At the expense of a possible miss of this drop down, which I'm okay with because the 4 hour will open, right? The 30 will close at some point. I'll just have a little bit more info at my disposal. Oh, wait, 15 is going to close here. Damn, this would suck. No bottom wick. This is interesting right now. Don't drive. Don't fucking drive. You get a bottom wick. It's off that 5 level, huh? Gonna be a 30 closure. Oh! Emotional damage. I mean, it still looks good. Look where you opened. Look where it opened. So maybe that's the level. You took a big L on that trade. Oh, I wanted to ask you the next day. I saw it come down. But I got to tell you, honestly, if I didn't take a trade earlier, I probably would have entered that trade. I thought it was a good trade. And you made it back during London. Amazing. Like, I probably would have been in that trade. The fact that I took a W earlier saved me. There goes. There goes. That's a terrible closure right there. Like, you can't do nothing off that shit. That's 2 candles in a row that said, suck your mother. But it's okay. It's okay, man. It's gonna try. It's gonna try. It's gonna try. Slip them to hell. Wait, what the fuck is this? I forgot about this. That would have sucked. I forgot about that all the way down there. Let's see if there's anything else on the charts. Nah, I don't see nothing. I gotta look all the way to 2800 because yeah, I forgot all about that. That is one ugly closure, isn't it? Last second. I saw it pull back up with 7 seconds to go. W stream. Thank you, Xander. I appreciate you. I mean, we've been here for 2 hours, and yesterday we got 2 pretty early. Like, and right? Because yesterday I dipped at 9:30 for Asian session. And we took 2 dubs at that point. It's already 9:46. We don't have a position. And you know, today early, 8:30, I hopped on stream. We had a position within a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Right. So last 2 days, we didn't have to. Last 2 sessions, there was almost 0 waiting for positions. But like, you know what I mean? This is the majority of trading. That's a rarity. Usually it's this. And we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for a little while. We've been waiting for 2 hours here on stream. Hope to be as patient as you one day. You will be. You are. You just, you know, you're basically there. It's just time. If you know what you got to do to get there, just take that road. Everything else is time, and you're already that person. What time frame you use to mark your levels? Is this the same person, or is it just 3 or 4 different people asking the same thing? Yeah, gang, we can get rid of these limits. We can get rid of these limits. Get rid of this limit. It's unlimited right now. Yeah, nice sell. Congrats to everybody that took the sales right there. I'm in B now. Yeah, W. Range the big. That last second pop, just pop up. I don't know, man. It's tough. Really tough. Could have read it like this. It's $177. Jesus. 11 minutes here. 44 hour. Taking 40 on perfect. W. Do what you gotta do, boo boo. Take your profits. For buys, we need a closure above there. Seller replay is great, but because it's also the hourly rebreak at the lows, but at 173 pip stop, I'm just gonna pass on that. Coming down. What can we use as a stop here? That's the question. $130 pips. Yeah. There's the stuff. Later, Norlis. Damn. 40.50. Market open. 6 p.m. It was like 3 hours ago. 4 hours ago. Crazy. This fucker should drop. What do we use to stop here? I think this will drop heavy. Rebreak of the hourly, 30, 15, 20. I'm just okay with waiting on the hourly. And drops to drops. What I do is, in these situations, I just kind of eat or smoke so I don't get impulsive. But this fucker will drop. Should drop. It makes no sense for it to do anything else. Yeah, it's not just an hourly, it's a 4 hour too. There you go. 5 close below the range. Yo, I'm so happy I decided to go with a salad for dinner. It's got like a whole chicken in here, but still a salad. Nine pips from your buy limit. That's close. It's gonna re-break the lows. Does it pump down? Celery play happened here. Maybe it doesn't come down right now and we can have it on the next candle. That would make sense. See if we can close like this. Or do we come down now? Options you're in. One minute here. I won't look for a limit buy here. I will look for a limit sell if we start coming up here off the top wick immediately. I'm going to look to take a sell at 40.30 flat. Okay, I'm not going to look for a limit buy here at 40.11, but I will look for a sell there because this is a heavily bearish 4 hour closure. That is a heavy candle. Since market opened for this Asian session, we've dropped 400 pips. I think this is a great level to sell here right there. 40.45. 40.30 on the immediate candle. Let's see. I just do not want to sell into this heavy bearish momentum. Even the buy, even if we don't create a top wick right now, we've grabbed massive amount of orders. This bottom wick could drop through this. It might respect it, and then you're up. You know, you're bouncing up for 100 pips, but very skeptical of situations like this. Yeah, that bottom wick coming first. A lot of momentum. We might not see a freaking top wick on a 4 hour. Or we ride this all the way back up, this entire candle. $55. When do we ever see 55 pip stops? What was your level? We had the 5 here, so you had it. I have a limit sell here, 40.30. We are 120 pips away, but I might be calling it a session here soon if it doesn't start riding up there right now, because technically we're past our session time usually. I gotta go put my daughter to bed, walk the dog, and my neighbors are gonna be really happy because my oldest one, she wants to go play volleyball outside. It's 10 p.m. I said, fuck it, we got to 11. Just my neighbor got 2 little kids, but fuck them kids. We got volleyball practice. Greatness ain't gonna wait for nobody. Everybody got to sacrifice. At this point, my neighbor's sacrificing his sleep or their kids' sleep. Not that I don't appreciate it. We'll thank them when we get there. Gotta head out, spend time with wifey. I was out even. Yeah, I gotta do the same thing, honestly, but. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Not the cleanest market today. Definitely not the cleanest. See, no drives, really just kind of chopped around. Opportunity there, but just not the cleanest. How many joints to smoke per day? I don't know, 5 to 10. Like the limit position, right? That you would have wanted to die or tonight was here. That's the only limit that I see was solid, and that would have been right there. So entry would have been on that wick off the hourly level. That was the only position I saw today that was solid. The only other one, we were looking for this top wick to get here, do the same thing as it's done here, but it just never quite got there and kind of took off before us. Moved your buy limit to 4,000. Okay. You live for New York session? Abso-fucking-lutely, we'll be live for New York session. $4,000. $4,000. Is it off the 4 hour? The 4,000 off the 4. Oh, 4,000 per 4 hour, my friend. Very, very nice. It's only 100 pips stop, gang. I will have one there too. Yo, options. Let's see whose is bigger. Whose position is bigger. The mash The man. Yours. That's what she said. Yeah. 4,000 a bit of ways away. It's another 120 pips. Look at that. Tapped it on the dot. Reaction or drop? Straight drop. Straight into drawdown for anybody. Oh, you already don't be like that. Don't make me feel bad. I canceled this. To the window. To the wall. To the candle drops below. To all these. Fucker's gonna. What made you consider sells? What move told you the market is bearish for sessions? The daily close bearish with a wick to fill. First thing we said today when we were up here. Daily close bearish with a wick to fill, and the most recent 4-hour close bearish with a wick to fill. Our job is to figure out where we can sell from, and that was it. This happened right off the rip here at 8. We were just hopping on as I was probably doing a breakdown when this was happening. Top wick, a good level there, nonetheless. Oh, you're in a buy off that level? You in a buy off my level? No. Do that to me. What would have been your target if you took that buy? Top of the range. 40.29, 40.30. Partials for 20. There's so much bearish momentum. I feel like it can just tap your BE but still come up, right? Like just start creating support first. Didn't take it. You wanted a 4K now. This is scary times. You don't want to take these again. Like they'll work out sometimes, right? But like your best bet is to take them with structure, with direction, and at some point it will come back there. We get back to these 4-hour levels. Like I think the 4-hour might make the top wick to get there. Drizza with the Beeza. That was a good salad. Heavy sellers, yeah. Heavy. Sellers are putting their orders off the books. And buyers are setting TPs. I mean, stop losses. All the buyers are setting their stops. What's up, Jorge? Why you show up so late? Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a session here. I got one of my kids over there waiting for me to take her to bed. And I might have positions, but I'm going to wait for the market to move. It's either going to create a new low and come back up and I'll take it off of resistance, or we're going to establish a strong support here, maybe a 15, right? A strong support, maybe a 15. That's not what I mean. Not a 15 support, but a 15 range, right? So if we're able to do something like this and the market come down here again, right? But not close above, I'll wait for the next 15 to close above the range here. So if we can see that, I'll look for buys. And 40, 30 here around this area. There's a level here on the 30 right there. Look at that. And as we get up there, I will have a sell limit at this area. Sell limit right there. Okay. And the idea there as you're coming up, right? The idea there is as you're coming up here, whoops, is just this tap and reaction. What you might see up this area, right? And yeah, the market might turn around and continue up here, which is okay, right? It'll typically do something like that off that area and push up to the next level. And the key here will be to play top wick to the bottom wick. You're not looking for the bearish drive. You're looking just for that little range. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, do you take live trades? Of course, every day. But unfortunately, in this session, we just didn't have one. We had one earlier today in the New York session for 57 pips. As you can see, sells plus 57. That was live on stream. And then we had 2 positions yesterday for Asian that you can also see live on stream. Top down says bearish momentum. Gonna start. Just a fact. Top down says bearish. Yes, I agree. But that doesn't mean you can't take buys. You got to have a little more experience on the charts. But that's, once again, you have to realize where you're taking buys from, where to. Took a picture. Did you write it down? I don't give a fuck. That's funny. He said I took a picture. I mean, I guess this was a solid buy limit, right? But still rather look at those. Yeah, so you guys know what I'm looking for, right? And if we come down here, break down here, I'm pretty sure at 4,000, which is a 4-hour level. If it starts coming down, I'm gonna have a buy limit here on the 4-hour. Strong level across the board. All right, you're looking for a buy limit at this area. And it'd be great if we don't create a steeper top wick right now in this current candle. We can get down to that area. All right, because then you're just looking for that reaction. Look at all the wicks in that area. This would be your stop. Okay, 100 pip stop, but potential here is pretty heavy for 200-300 pips if it bounces. All right, we get it. Everybody understand what we're looking for? Oh. Hold on, chat. I had a phone call. Monkey 5. All right, yeah, let's call it a session here. Like I said, if we form a support, be careful of the first bullish closure, as I believe you're going to have to retest the lows in a small time frame, and then whatever the resistance you form here, that's, you want to break that before you take any buys. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same place, 8 a.m. sharp. Been a great week, right? We started the week 3-0. We're 3-0, and it's only Monday evening, right? So just be locked in for tomorrow. Go get your top 1 futures accounts. I believe they're 57% off already. Well, they should be. If not, they'll be by tomorrow. But go get your top 1 futures accounts. Use code WIX. Signal channel. There's a high likelihood we take a trade today, because I will be looking at the charts as soon as I put my daughter to bed and play some volleyball. So probably close to 11. And plus, I walk by my PC all the time, so you might see a position pop up. But everybody else, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Great session, a lot of value, good discussion, great questions. I love the Asian session questions because you guys really show up and you want to learn. So I appreciate that. Creates for good discussion. Drop a like before you dip, sub to the channel before you dip, and please, 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 please share this stream. Help me grow this community. All right, I need your help, gang. All right, tomorrow morning, show up, locked in. We'll be live at 8 a.m. Zoom gang, see you guys in the clubhouse side. Mods, thank you for having me on the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Appreciate everybody. I truly, truly do. From the supporters to the haters to the believers to the, to the people that got my back. I appreciate every single one of you. The mods, everyone that helps out, everyone that's just showing up, all the new guys and gals. Thank you for joining us. Keep showing up, and success is inevitable. Keep going. See you tomorrow. Later.